We are in the battle. We are doing the thing. Game 1, Clowns versus Beefcakes. Clowns bringing a Conqueror, a regenning beast. Although vulnerable to citadels. Does not regen citadels well. A Kremlin. A Dunkirk. A little interesting. Tier 6 Dunkirk. And an Isizuchi. Turns out that's only 30 tier points. They've actually under-tiered themselves. A little bit of a surprise there. And then over on Beefcakes, we've got a John Bart, a bow-tanking monster, kind of. I mean, forward-firing monster, I'll say. A Pommern, it's got Torp Threat, a Musashi, which is going to be able to overpen 32 millimeters and be able to shoot through the front of a battleship's nose, and a Gang Nut, which I think we saw earlier today. Kind of hold its own, if I believe. I mean, it was able to take more damage than was reasonably expectable. But it is worth noting that in this instance, 10 plus 10 plus 6 plus 4 is 30. They've actually down-tiered themselves by 1 point. Maybe they don't have a ship to fit. Alrighty, so Beefcake starting to cluster up. I think the Gang Nut's just trying to find a friend. Pommern is looking to be a little YOLO as he's pushing the Charlie Cap. John Bart shortly behind. Neither team looks to be doing a center push, as we've seen a few times today, and the Musashi is playing catch-up, although has a long way to go. Clown side, we've got a Kremlin of Dryan heading over to A. Not going to be contested by the Musashi, so that one's going to fall to the Clowns. Dunkirk, unlikely to get a shot off. I believe the Dunkirk's detection is fairly low. So, a little sneaksy. Conqueror also fairly low, if I remember correctly. Not to say that it's like, really low, but low enough. Low enough. And then Isizushi is kind of the sacrificial lamb at this point. So really, one has to wonder, as far as this little tier 4, probably want to pick the sneakiest, lowest concealiest, fastest, whatever the hell you can find. Because it's just not going to be able to do anything. Other than cap, or spot, or absorb the opening volleys of the fight as the Pommern and the Jean Bart slam him in the side. Wham! That's a giant white bar. He's going to answer back with some HE shells. Trading 40,000 health for 4. That's going to be a lot of secondary fire, and I don't think this Isizushi is long for the world, but that is going to give his big bros the heads up that they need. That the Pommern and John Bart are over there as he beaches. Performs an evacuation operation into the town that is currently being blown to shit. Get off the boat, get off the boat. This thing's going down. Wharp, wharp, wharp. Anytime now, those big boy shells are going to come in here and finish this out. As the Pommern continues capping. See, the Kremlin is almost done with it, and the Dunkirk is now being engaged by the Gang Nut and most likely the Musashi. All hands abandoned. You can see the little people going over to the arcade. Or maybe they're going to go catch a movie now, because it's going to be a while. And we've got the Dunkirk taking some shots in the face by the Musashi as the Gang Nut hides behind the island. Although, maybe he's getting a little restless. Looks like he's getting a bit squirrely and wanting to poke his nose in there if he can. But not much to be gained by that. Dunkirk will handle... the Musashi will handle the Dunkirk in time. Question comes in, what is the Kremlin going to do? Kremlin's looking for, at the moment, going the long way around the island. That's going to take quite a bit of time. Maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Going to be a bit, but the Gang Nut is spotted. The Kremlin's guns are out. And she bounces a lot of them. Gang Nut proving her worth in armor. Over at the top, Conqueror has bailed. Not today, Satan. Your H2O is already looking to pour himself a stiff drink. Ready up the HE shells, try and slap the Pommern while he can. The John Bart is halfway down. Probably going to be able to heal more, but the Dunkirk has gone down as well to the Musashi. The Musashi is starting to pull forward, making sure to turn and not present too much of his nose to a Kremlin that is roaring in as quickly as possible. Musashi is spotting plane, spotting him, but not for long. Soon to reenact Joe and the volcano. Pommern has stopped. Looks like Beefcakes 2 caps to 1, up about 200 points. Conqueror is running. He's going to be able to milk his heal for as long as, well, really, as long as he stays angle, he's going to be able to milk the hell out of his heal unless this Musashi really calls his bluff. If the Musashi can land shells in here, which he's not even looking at them, they're looking at the Kremlin, but any Citadel damage on a Conqueror gets healed at 10% of value, not the 60% of the casemate value. So big, big difference when you watch the Conqueror go all the way to, it comes back up. It goes that, comes back up. Oh, buddy. How did that happen? That was some pretty broadside stuff, and that just did not connect. Kremlin now sitting fully broadside, telling them, "Take me, senpai." As the Musashi licks his chops. Yet the Conqueror continues to run, chucking some long-range stuff over at the Musashi. I think the Kremlin is just saying, "Let's just get this one done." Yeah, he's not even pointing his guns at the ships. He's just like, "Just do it, man. Just do it. Take me, senpai." I think we all know it's coming, and we're all waiting for it. Gonna be some Musashi shells that, and that's the thing, there's the dunk. Meanwhile, the Conqueror continuing to bail, looking to drag it out. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. This one's going to Beefcakes. Conqueror going to drag it out for a few minutes as he slowly gets chipped down. Real question is, does the Conqueror heal? And that is gonna be done. Maybe the Conqueror left the battle, so the ship just kind of continued or something. I don't know. But as the battle has not concluded, everybody is locked inside of it. So this one's gonna keep going. But in the meantime, I can pull up my little header thing, and I can go ahead and award Beefcakes 1. Because I'm pretty sure they won that. There we go. Make sure that's through on the screen. It's not. Because I muted the header thing. Oh, it's because I didn't change it. That's right. Properties. That. And let's rename it to... Saturnalia header. Okay, Conqueror is re-engaging. He is performing the throw maneuver. That we can go ahead and get the second match going. Speaking of, second match is going to be on Two Brothers. So we can go ahead and doot that thing. Two Brothers. And we can blep that and boop that. So we might even continue this, actually. Conqueror getting rained on, Conqueror getting super shelled. As long as he doesn't hit the heal button, we all get to go home so we can play some more. Burning, 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 doing the thing. Wants to take the John Bart with him. He ain't no slouch. He ain't no punk. Going down with a fight. But down he goes.